Hey there guys, April here today at Two Sister Bee Studio, and I am going to be doing my December budget. Okay, so before we fully get started, let me take a moment to explain to you, I am a hybrid stuffer. So how I do this is I have three things that help me keep everything sorted. So using the budgeting page, let me explain that really fast to you guys. So I have my main bank account, which is where my income comes in, and all of my living expenses are paid through auto pay or I go online and pay them. Then I have what my husband and I call our essentials card, but it is actually a reloadable debit card. And I keep my groceries, my cat food, and my gas on that because carrying cash isn't always the best idea, and it is not for us. So still having the convenience of the debit card, but still being able to set these things in stone with a budget because it's on a reloadable debit card. What's there is what's there, and when it's gone, it's gone. So nothing is touched from our main account. Then our third account is my savings account. And that is all of my envelopes. So all of my cash envelopes are actually digital, and I use prop money so that I know where every little amount is, and then I keep track by making sure that my balances always match. It's a unique but a very easy way to do a hybrid stuffing. And then the last thing is I do pull out cash for my savings challenges because I think it's a little more fun to use cash for that. So that is how it all works, and let's get started so I can show you my budget. All right, so first things first, this is the budget book that I use. And so nothing has really changed from my monthly expenses. Everything is still the same as last month, so I'm going to carry all of this over. But what is different is I started with my true budget, and I did really good in giving everybody their $150, and then I started buying things. And then I realized I did want to buy for other members of my family. I usually don't, but one of my New Year's resolutions is actually to start sending birthday and Christmas cards to people. I'm quite the recluse. I'm not very good at expressing emotion to people, so I wanted my family and friends to know that I do care about them. But then I just kind of went a little haywire in buying everybody something for Christmas, and my $450 budget has turned into $715. Plus, I didn't factor in things like shipping, gift wrap, Christmas cards, stuff like that. So I kind of really underestimated my Christmas budget. However, thinking about that got me thinking about something else, which is I haven't adjusted to my family's new income. I'm still buying things as if my husband is working full time, and that is just not the case anymore. So I've got to really do some soul searching here and realize that I am just not this person with this kind of money anymore. We don't have it. And I love my family, and of course I want to buy them nice things, but we're just not on that level anymore, and I've got to figure out some different things to do next year. But I'm really glad that this happened at the end of the year, because now starting January 1st, I feel like I can really start fresh and start over and, really figure out what it is I need to do to fix this. So the first thing that I'm going to do is my regular monthly overview. I did start to fill it out a little bit, but let me go ahead and finish it. Okay, so this is filled out and nothing has changed. I just have my basic living expenses in here. The only debt that I carry right now is my car, because even though I went crazy on Christmas, I do have some things I'm going to do to get that $715 taken care of. So first thing that I'm going to do now is my income and expenses. Okay, so my basics are, my income is $24.86 a month. My credit and debt is my car, which is $259. And my living expenses, we've got my mortgage, my internet, my cell phone, water bill, electric, garage, and Netflix. Okay, so that is 1,011. All right, with those filled out, I'm going to move on to essentials, which for me is groceries, our cats, and gas. And this month I'm giving $5.50 to groceries, $40 to the cats, and $40 for gas. Which is $6.30 total. All right, and here's where the magic happens. We take our income, $24.86, deduct credit and debt, deduct living expenses. So that's $12.16. Okay, now we're going to deduct my $6.30, and that leaves me $5.86. Okay, so what I do with this is, first, I put my total income, $24.86, and I'm going to give myself $100 for savings challenges, and that's going to be my monthly amount because I think $25 a week is pretty good for that. All right, so deduct total expenses, $24.86 minus $259, 1,011, $6.30, and my 100 leaves $4.86 for envelopes and savings. I need to reword that since since we just made this budget book, and that's one of the reasons I made it for 4 months, so that you guys could tell me if there was anything in it that you thought would be a little better when I revise it. I think I'm going to reword this deduct total expenses to just total expenses, so that you could just add in, your $259, 1,011, $630, so it's 2,000, and then I would know, take my total income, deduct the expenses, and that leaves me at 486. That's a much easier way to come around to get that. Okay, now moving on to my mess, basically. All right, so balance from expenses is $486. So previous month is $1433. So let me go ahead and fill in all of my regular stuff. And speaking of noticing things that I should add in here, I think that I should add a column, which I will do moving forward for anybody, that has the previous balance of your envelopes to carry forward. So I will word all of that better, but let's go back. So 75 is in house insurance. Car insurance has 204. Property tax has 25. Tax and tag has 221. Wealth of health has 300. Vehicle upkeep has 20. Trim the tree has 412. Birthdays has 126. And Emergen-B has 50. Okay. Forgive my sloppy handwriting, but I'm, doing a lot here at the moment. I'm trying to figure out how to fix the book a little bit, as well as my big mess up here. Okay. So I had 412 for Christmas, but as we can see, I'm at 715.50. So if we deduct everything that is in our Christmas envelope, that still leaves us with 303.50 as a problem. We're going to take everything from birthday, and that still leaves me needing 177.50. I did not use my savings challenge money. I didn't play savings challenges last month. It's a kind of a good thing because I'm going to take this, which was 106, and this is going to pay off my card. All this Christmas nonsense, which means 71.50 is going to come out of this 486 that I'm bringing over. So first, let's add everything up that's going in. And that's 368. 486, 368. So that will leave me with 118. And then we'll take out the 7150, and that leaves me with 4650 to put back into these two. However, I still also need shipping. I don't know how much shipping is going to be. So what I'm going to do is put nothing into these. I'm going to take this 4650. I'm going to buy any shipping that needs to be done for the presents that I have left, or for the presents I need to ship out. And that is how I'm going to fix my boo-boo here. And then moving forward, I'm going to fix this by starting to try and, what is that they say, live your wage or whatever, act your wage. I'm going to start acting my wage because I do not want money on a credit card. Paying interest makes me cringe. This is going back into the bank to pay for my boo-boo. Trim the Tree and Birthday Wishes are getting nothing this month, and they are totally zeroed out. So I am starting the new year with a totally different mindset on all of that stuff. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but we'll figure it out when January comes. And now I need to print my prop money for this. So let's go to the cash planner and let's start moving everything over to the cash planner. Here's everything filled out. Now let's see here. I need 2 100s, 150, 4 20s, 2 10s, 3 5s, and 3 1s. So this is all the prop money that I need to print because I am a digital stuffer. So if I was a cash stuffer, I would move all of this to my bank withdrawal. I do pull out one thing in cash, which is my savings challenges. So I allotted $100. I don't want a $100 bill, that would be no fun. So using this, I'm going to put my 100 on here. Let's go ahead and make sure that I did that correctly. 40, 35, 10, and 15. Yep. So total cash withdrawal is 100. Now I need to print my prop money. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. All right, I got all of my prop money. So let's make sure that it's correct. I should have 2 100s. Let's go ahead and move this. 150, 4 20s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 10s, 3 5s, and 3 1s. Perfect. Okay. Now let's go over to my binder. So let's go back to our envelopes and savings because we're going to double check our balances with everything while we're doing this. So home insurance gets 75, so 50, 75, and it had 75 in it, so that means that there should be 150 now. So 120, 40, 45, 50. So that is correct. I am not quite in the mood to color today, but I will get it later. So let me go ahead and write the totals. Let me do the totals on these real quick. All right, let's move on to car insurance. 102, 101, 02. And there should be 306 total. This is a little messy. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Correct. Okay, property tax gets 25. And it should have 50 total. So yes, there is our 50. Okay, tax and tag gets 31, 20, 31, and there should be 252 total. So let's get these in here. Okay, 150, 70, 190, 210, 230, 240, 250, 251, 252. Correct. In there. Okay, Wealth of Health gets 100, and it should have 400 total. There's our 400. Yay, we are on track. Vehicle upkeep gets 15, and it should have 35 total. $10, $20, $25, $30, $35. And Emergent B gets 20, which means there should be 70. So there is 20, 40, 60, 70. Awesome, so everything is correct. However, now we have to empty out, trim the tree for Christmas and birthday wishes. Unfortunate, but lesson learned, right? Okay. So we're going to take our 412 and our 126, and I'm going to remove this from my savings account, which is where I keep all of my envelopes and savings. So how this is going to work is I know that this is the 412 and the 126. In my bank account, I will remove that and pay the credit card that all of the Christmas stuff went on. So that will zero that out. But now I have a new envelope balance because we took everything out. So instead of 0, I'm going to put negative 412 and negative 126. So we're going to take our previous month of 1433. We're going to add our 486, which is the 1919, and then we're going to deduct 412 and 126. So now my new balance will be 1381. And if I haven't mentioned it before, I keep all of this money, all of my envelopes, all this money is in a separate savings account from my main account so that I know every penny in here is taken care of, and I'll put up on the screen how that all looks when I take this out. All right, so that was quite a learning experience, and I need to cut this out for the bank, and then I don't have any budgeting going on, so I don't need to fill this out for the month. But if you were continuing forward, the best way to do this is to do what I showed you, which is, so you take like your trim the tree, your 412, and you would start with your balance and not do what I did, which was go over it. But that's it for December. Thank you for hanging out with me, guys. I will see you next time. And next time, I have a little bit of a surprise, and I think that video should be out Wednesday. So see you soon, guys. Happy holidays. Bye.